Daphne Joy, aka 50 Cent's baby mother, aka Diddy's Freakoff's S slave, she has been doing the rounds in interviews, and I got to tell you guys, she is one of the most terrifying women that I have ever seen on social media. And unfortunately, all right, there's a lot of demonic ladies out there, okay, that know exactly how to act to make a man give up the bag. Now, look, if for all the freaky ladies out there, right? For all the freaky findom ladies, get your bag. You know, if you like guys tricking on you, do your thing, okay? But when I saw this tape, when I saw this interview of Daphne Joy being interviewed, I thought, oh yeah. And a lot of people said the same thing. They said, oh yeah, hey, they can see how Diddy got sucked in. They can see how 50 Cent got sucked in. She is a mastermind, and a lot of people are saying that there's a lot of women that move this way. And I'm not necessarily saying that, you know, she shouldn't be able to, but at the same time, I think a lot of weak, and maybe not even weak, just impressionable men definitely could be, you know, wrangled by such a, you know, talented seductress. And the way that this academics interview went down, oh my God, they were saying that she caught another one, all right? She caught another one and she reeled him in. So basically, all right, a few days before the interview, this is what happened, all right? The Freakoff tape was leaked. Basically, Diddy was in the cuck chair. She going crazy with some adult worker called Sly Diggler, all right? And he was diggling deep from what I was seeing. Okay, I did watch a bit of it for research purposes. Of course, it was only research purposes why I watched this tape. But anyway, she did this post and delete right after the tape was leaked. And basically, make no mistake, okay, this is the biggest come up of her career. Her online work profiles are gonna be booming. They bunking. She's serving all them J's, all right? She trapping like OJ the Juice Man on OF right now, okay? And fair enough, all right? Fair enough. This is a generational run, okay? She's building generational wealth by digitally selling the box like an info product. But anyway, this was how she responded to the leaking of the tape originally. But as we're gonna see as time goes on, she definitely capitalizing on the situation to her own benefit. She said, everybody plays the fool sometime, and I've been the biggest fool. I just wanted my man at the time to be happy and satisfied. I wanted to fulfill all his desires, even if that meant breaking my own boundaries. I deeply loved him, and I believed he loved me too. She was putting in work. All right, you remember how Rihanna work? She was putting in work in the tape, and Diddy was just watching, just taking in the scenery. It says, it's still so painful for me to process the harsh reality and truth of that relationship, but as time passes and in my quiet moments, I realized that it was far from love. In the recent leak was a tape I never consented to being filmed on. I was blackmailed by the person in the video and was threatened that if I didn't give him a lump sum of money, they would leak it on the web. Is he talking about the man, or is he talking about the diddler? The diggler and the diddler might have teamed up. Anyway, she said, I almost gave in to this demand, and once I didn't, this person eventually sold the tape to a giant media outlet. The media outlet called me one day and said they had the tape and asked if I had any comment before the release. It was the first time I ever fainted in my life. Once the media company understood the tape they purchased was Revenge P and an extortion scheme, they backed off from broadcasting it. I know they're probably reading this. I want to say thank you for doing the right thing, even though years later it's come back to haunt me again. It took me all day to find the courage to re-watch my abuse. Having to watch this tape was triggering and painful because I only knew the inner turmoil and pressures I felt in those moments. I was not and never was in my right mind, and throughout the entirety of that relationship, seeing myself so lost is excruciating. I just want to hold that girl in that room and get her out of there and tell her that wasn't love and she didn't need to do this for love. My heart is breaking as I type this. She's probably also heartbroken that tape wasn't able to be on her own platforms where she was racking up those monthly fees. Anyway, I wish so many things were different, but I can't take back the hands of time. I can only continue to move forward and slowly learn to love and trust myself again. I want to love and protect myself so much that I'll never come across such a harmful environment again. This is the first time that I ever felt part of my own body, and that my body belongs to me. I'm precious, I'm special, I'm worthy. This is a promise I hold true in my heart for the women I am becoming and for the women I once lost. That body belongs to her and maybe you if you pay $4.99 a month. Okay, so anyway, This was her truth. This was her pain. However, she would receive some immediate backlash for promoting her private page, which, you know, yeah. It says, this is DJ Vlad, shout out to Vlad. Said, I would like to point out that even though Daphne Joy is so distraught over her freak off tape with Diddy getting leaked, her OF is having an 85% off fire sale. Okay. It's only $375. So I'm so glad that she's, you know, was able to get out of that abusive relationship, rebuild her self-worth to such a height that she could then offer an 85% off limited offer. So, you know, this empowered woman, okay, she was hurt by the freak off tape, all right? And so people were kind of reacting to her behavior, right? Because then she was posting this of her shaking some booty, all right? And the caption here is quite small if you can't see that while reading it. It says, kiss here. And people are saying, looks like Daphne Joy's in good spirits after what happened. I don't know if there's going to be music here. Okay, let's not do that. But she busting it down for the gang, okay? She busting it down for the gang. Now, I don't want to get in any trouble, okay? And there's other places you can go and see this stuff, all right? I wouldn't want to encroach on her bag, even though this is fair use. So she's back advertising. She's looking for a new sponsor. They're saying exactly she's literally just selling. So posts like this, is this like the red box, the red light box that you might see in somewhere like Amsterdam, but digitally? Sometimes I feel like just the idea of online digital sex work is actually just like very mind-blowing when you really just think about how crazy it is that companies like OF have created economies of scale for S workers, that they can pack and ship box digitally to millions of people. And you got people like Sophie Rain talking about they're making tens of millions of dollars. It's insane, okay? And shout out to those ladies that are doing that. You know, hey, I can't knock the hustle, really, especially when you're putting up those sorts of numbers on the board. People saying men are literally buying. I'm counting my pennies right now. I'll wait for the price to drop a little further, though. It's $3.75, but imagine if you bought it at $5. Imagine you bought the box at $5, and next week the Diddy tape comes out, and you seeing it on sale for $3.75. You thinking, I was early. I was here before the Diddler tapes. I was here before the Red Room freak off. And now it going for $3.75. I'm paying $6 for it. People paying $7. All right. Anyway. So she's made it pretty well known online without explicitly saying it that she's for sale to the highest bidder. That's why she's posting stuff like this. 40 years old and okay with being a thought is nuts. Some women will do anything to not work at Target. All right. She had a kid with 50 Cent. She already low-key got the meal ticket, but then again, 50 Cent be falling out with everybody. So I sympathize, all right? It's crazy, okay? It's crazy. It says, well, on one hand, I can't blame them. Nobody can really live off the money that jobs are paying, but I'm not too mad at her. She might as well own up to her actions because people are going to judge her either way. The only true concern is her son. Maybe she could advertise less for his sake. I can imagine that being more embarrassing for the child. It's one thing for children to tease you about old stuff. It's another thing if it's happening in real time. I wonder why she has to do OF because those child support checks give her more of an advantage than the average woman. Right? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's a crazy scenario, right? People say, I can't believe shit like this is normal. For real, bro, girls be twerking just to say hello. Ratchet talent, anyone popping like that at the drop of a hat is more trouble than they're worth. There's plenty of Daphne Joy's. P has been around forever, okay? Pimpin' definitely ain't easy. They're saying Larsa Pippin's son dropped an article where he explained how humiliated and depressed he was as a kid going to school. Classmates used to tease him because his mother is a public 304. He said that kids used to follow him around playing Future. The kids are following him around playing Future. Yo, I can't lie. I do not condone bullying of any sort or form. But they cooked him. He said the kids used to follow him around playing Future. Reading all this until you said Future, I thought we'd be talking about a kid that went to school in the 2000s. That is, they following him around playing Future. Has Future got lyrics about lost? All right. That's so fun. That's the funniest thing I've heard in ages. All right. Shout out to their kid. All right. Apologies to their kid. That is tough. Okay. Oh my God. No. So they following the kid around playing Future. Larsa Pippen speaks on Future's lyric about her and their brief romance. Oh man, they deleted the interview. They deleting the clips. It's so embarrassing for the kid. They deleting the clips. Oh my God. So she clarified what really happened. People made it more than it was. She addressed the rapper mentioning her in a song, presumably Rent Money, which opened 2017's Future album. Last year's Federal Fed raised eyebrows too. Wait, what do you say? So they saying this is Future, right? They talking about give me pounds, give me bricks, I'm a nuisance. I make the blogs with your bitch because I'm ruthless, all right? And he was really making the blogs with his bitch. He was really making the blogs with his bitch. They saying this Future's revenge. Future was... This is, I can't believe this is real. When Future was a little kid, Scottie Pippen refused to give him an autograph. 20 years later, Future slept with Scottie Pippen's wife, and is the reason they divorced. All right. People saying it's not true. They're saying the second part true, but the part about him asking for an autograph is probably cap. But he's talking about I make the blogs with your bitch because I'm ruthless. Oh my Lord. So Larsa Pippen was talking about that was stupid of him because it was not that. He was delusional. It was not that. It was never that. Said, I didn't mean he was delusional. I meant that lyric because it wasn't like that. I've never said anything negative about him. I'm done talking about my past. Oh my God. It's crazy. And then her kid but they playing Future Rent Money in the school hallways. Oh my gosh. That is tough. That's real tough to deal with that. All right. That's very unfortunate. I can't imagine following him around school playing Future is brazy. What the hell? Anyway, okay. Anyway, that's wild. They're saying this is her trauma. The patriarchy is making her do this, right? She's exercising her God-given right as a woman to express herself freely on Beyonce's internet. Sex work is real work, all right? She getting that work. Didn't her statement say some shit like that's not her and the old person she wants to heal from? She always healed like Lil Durk was always healed, but then it turned out he was still catching bodies, all right? So anyway, 50 Cent obviously commented on the S tape when it dropped. Now, I did feel like this was a certain degree of cope, I'm not going to lie to you. When he did this, it was kind of like, you know, one of the things he pointed out was, you know, his son's the one that's got to deal with this, and I kind of get that. I agree with that. Now we're hearing about Scottie Pippen's kid, they playing Future in the school hallways. God damn, like that's crazy, bro. And so 50 Cent's kid, if you thought them playing Future was bad enough, they playing the Daphne Joy exclusive. They playing the Red Room tapes, the unredacted tapes in the school hallways. That's a nightmare.
This is the first tape, man. There's a lot of tapes out there.
Oh my God.
None of that ain't got nothing to do with none of the parts. What you're looking at right now is separate. It feel like it's special because it's my son's mom in the actual tape. But we haven't had any intimacy for 12 years. She could be out back with a dog for all I care. To be honest with you, you know, and she's
yeah, I ain't never seen a rapper giving a talk on one of these like film director chairs and get audible gasps from the audience. He said she could be out. He cooked too hard, to be honest. That's when you start thinking, are you actually really affected by this? He really said she could be out back with a dog for all he cares. What are we talking about, bro? Out back with a dog? Bro. Audible gasps from the audience. They couldn't believe that.
the only person that we didn't get into the documentary that I wish we did, because it would be the person that's there that wasn't a victim.
He's a demon, right? He's saying she the only person I didn't get in the documentary. I spared her ass, and I wish we got her in it. I wish they would.
That wasn't a victim.
No. See, when you think of women, we go women empowerment and for women. But let's not forget that there's some hoes. Right?
And predators.
No, let's just realize that that's there. That this exists.
Come on,
So there's people that are there and they're looking for these things. Like they look for that. So she's just getting what she actually would. Have you met it? At the present moment, check out the OnlyFans, man. It's up 85%. It's up 85%.
Well, let's talk about
Currently
women for a
works, so
moment.
she's achieving what she's after. Trust me.
He got it wrong, right? It's actually at 85% fire sale, but he's saying it up 85%. I don't know. I don't know whether you can. Not sure you can actually see if it goes up. I think that's private analytics, but you know she getting the bag. She running it up. This her moment, all right?
I just want to say about Daphne that we did reach out to Daphne. She was not in the film for her. That was her own choice to not be in this film.
You just see the first tape, man.
Crazy. Okay, crazy. So obviously she has decided to capitalize on the clout and basically go on a press run for her fire sale her Fire box sale. Okay, the boxes are on sale for 85% off currently. Okay, and she decided to go on a press run, and her first stop was #1 hip hop media commentator as crowned by Complex, DJ Academics. And the interview started off with Daphne running the play from the get-go. She immediately started complimenting Academics, buttering him up, and just showing the world, perhaps by accident or perhaps on purpose, just how she moves and maneuvers when it comes to men. And for some people, this was actually a terrifying expose of just how emotionally manipulative some women can be if they want to get, if they wish to extract financial resources from you, or clout-based opportunities and exposure. And she killed it, really, if that's what she was setting out to do. She nailed it, right? Because I'm talking about it right now.
The videos, I've been watching a lot of your I got your videos on my lower screen right now.
Really?
Yeah.
You have any favorites so far?
I seen you twerking. I was like, all right, you got some motion. What's going on, though?
You know.
How have you been?
She acting like he the funniest dude she ever met. And Academic's a funny dude, but like in this context, from the get, we ain't 1 minute, we ain't 37 seconds in. She got him comfortable already.
No.
I've been good. I'm honestly like a little nervous right now to talk to you.
Are you?
Yeah, a little bit, you know.
I don't know if she is.
Do you know anything about me?
Yes, I do. I've seen your clips here and there, and you're honestly so hilarious.
No way.
You're honestly so hilarious, Zach.
Like,
No way you think that. And so you could tell me that you're honest.
Look at him cheesing. We 1 minute, we 60 seconds in. Stop the clock. We 60 seconds in. Academics is like butter in her palm, man. Shout out to Academics. No disrespect to Academics, but hey, she cooked. She like the Michael Jordan of this shit, bro. Like, bruh.
no, I'm so honest. Like, I literally was
I'm so honest.
like cracking up laughing at the commentary.
I was like cracking up. I don't want to turn this into like JCS Criminal Reacts, but she was like cracking up laughing. Like she was really cracking up laughing at his jokes. Like when his jokes, she was cracking up laughing at the jokes. All right.
I'm so honest. Like I literally was like cracking up laughing at the commentary that you were saying.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was really funny.
So,
my boy, hey, she turned him into Flacco for a second, man. She done turned Academics into Flacco, man. Damn, she must have ran a moonstone or some shit.
going into this, I wanted to make sure because everyone has talked about you. This is the first time literally we're hearing you talk.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make sure, like, how are you feeling? How do you deal with the criticism? I've been critical, and I'm not fake, so I'm not gonna come on here and be like, because just now, just thinking, I'm like, which commentary did she hear?
Right.
Have you how do you deal with criticism? Have you been dealing with this? Like, I don't know if you want to call it fame, but like, there's a lot of people talking about you.
Yeah. So I feel okay. I think it's just been like a really turbulent last few years. And I think I've definitely developed a much thicker skin because of it. And I just try to be really still in the eye of the storm. And I also know that.
So look, she kind of talks about, what she's going through, and, she obviously really enjoys this kind of being about her, but it is about her. That's why she's here, to kind of give her side of the story. Now, what was interesting is later on, she basically explains that she is just refusing to be shamed at this point. And basically she's entering what she would call like an empowerment era of her career. And, she definitely operating at least 85% empowerment currently.
Yeah, for sure. Because I mean, at this point, everyone's trying to shame me, right? Everyone's trying to shame me for things that they also do. Maybe not those things or whatever they're into, whatever. But at the end of the day, they're trying to shame me. And I just want to take away that shame. And when you take away that shame, you are putting yourself back in control of, your own narrative and your own body. And like, okay, and so what? And, so what? And I just what's meant to break me is not going to break me. Like, I just won't allow it. I think that I've just been through so much emotionally, spiritually, and everything, that I've just rose from that already. And I'm still finding myself through all of that. And I'm just not going to go backwards. I just feel like there's so much beautiful life ahead of me, and I'm really excited for just this. I don't know, this new chapter of my life. I feel very like free at this point. I feel very like in control, and I almost am starting to finally realize like my power, like my divine feminine power. Like I realize how much power I truly hold over.
Now you got some power. I'm watching these videos. Like you got a fat ass. I don't lie. I'm being honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. You. I'm watching. Hey, so, like, you know.
So look, Academics made this the perfect commercial for her, and this really, Academics given the alley-oop, he should have really got a promo code. You know, you get 85% off. Make sure you use the code Academics, and we're gonna see how many new subs we ran up. Because she would be doing some expert marketing. Okay, she's a real saleswoman. Later on in this, she would basically shout out her target audience, and she would basically say, "You know what I'm looking for? You know what I love? Simps."
And adores me. And what's funny is like I'm learning about this word simp. And I just want to say shout out to my simps. I love simps. I feel like
that's interesting. You know what? You know what I realized?
That's interesting. Academics, bruh, he just like, he's caught up in the whirlwind, okay? Because this is a real professional.
About you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're really multifaceted. Like it's very like when I was, you know, I've psychoanalyzed you. I obviously haven't talked to you till now, so I could be wrong, and you could absolutely shut me down and be like, no, I'm not.
Right.
Like,
Right.
It does feel like you're a super lover. Like once you get to that point with whatever guy you do pick, maybe like the reins is off. Like, you know what I mean? It's basically up to your imagination on what could possibly happen, like even a sexual situation or otherwise. You know, I've even read your, you say, hey, listen, you wanted to please your partner. Are you like just a woman who just generally, once you are in love, like you just want to please, you're a pleaser?
Oh yeah, 100%. It brings me a lot of joy. It brings me a lot of excitement. It turns me on to please my man, making him happy, making him crazy. And, you know, I want to be that for him. I want to be.
Make him crazy.
You know, the apple of his eye, the joy in his life. And yeah, makes me a little bashful to say because I have never really publicly shared that, but I guess it's.
But she loves simps, though. She also, at the same time, she loves simps, and she would like you to simp for her digitally. So anyway, okay, Academics would ask if she goes to the gym, and that's when she starts running them plays. And sometimes, okay, sometimes it's like, okay, I see the sales pitch.
I've been missing. First of all, wait, do you work out? Are you natural? Like, inquiring minds want to know because you look really, you look top tier. Can't lie.
Thank you so much. And honestly, I noticed that you have lost some weight. I feel like you are in the gym.
Girl, don't gas me up. I don't got a bank account to afford. Don't gas me up like that, girl. Come on, you can't gas me up.
I see the jump line. I didn't see it there before.
Okay, send the wire info. Fuck, send the wire info. Send it. Jesus, this is how you get them. This is how you get them. All right, fine. Fuck it.
So look, obviously, you know, you can just pay women to talk to you like that, right? This is a thing. Don't get it twisted, right? They'll say anything if you pay them. All right, a select few, they'll however you want to run it. Some people like the opposite of this, but anyway, okay. From here, it would continue to get wild. Now, Academics would then start at least hitting her with some hard-hitting journalism, asking her the real difficult questions, such as if she ever fake moans in the bedroom, to which she denied, but it doesn't quite line up with some of the other things she was saying.
Really?
Yeah.
You fake moan, keep it 100.
So I fake moan?
Yeah, you're gonna fake moan. Like I'm hitting it. You're like, I heard about like.
Did you hear my moans?
I did, but will you fake like the moaning you were doing? You were getting hit with like a bulldozer back there. Like I believe it. What about a regular guy? I'm pulling up. You know, well, today was a hot day, so it might be 7. But if it was a cold day, it might be 6.5. What's up? Are you faking it? Come on, Daphne. Come on, talk to me, bro.
I feel like in the moment, I'm so into it that, to be honest, I don't even hear myself moaning it, but I probably am moaning because I'm just so into the dance. So I don't fake moan. Absolutely not. That comes from like my sex drive for sure.
Yeah, but the moans I heard with that.
So look, all right, I'm not sure if I'm buying it, but of course, okay, she would shout out the OF, All right, I'm not condoning it. I'm not suggesting that you go and tap in with her, but she's on a press run for her private activities, right? That's what's going on. That's what this is.
Deal? God damn.
I like that. I mean, I honestly just cater to my fan base, and shout out to my OnlyFans. And thank you for shouting it out, by the way. And so I know what they like. I know what they like to see me in, and they love me in lingerie. They love me in lots of things. And
Wait,
so
hold on. Speaking about your OnlyFans, so we gonna shout it out, but your OnlyFans, I seen it had 85% off. I see you're going crazy on it. I was about to buy my membership today, but I knew I was going to talk to you, so I was going to see if I could get the free link, the free trial. Get the free. What's on the OnlyFans that we're not? Because I'm not gonna lie, I just like the last that twerk video. You're giving it up, girl. You're giving it up. What's on the OnlyFans that's not?
yeah, well, you just have to wait and see. You have to subscribe and see.
Nah, I'm gonna subscribe. I just wanted to like, is it solo or you?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely solo. It's just
What?
It's just me.
But like the way she's talking, I feel like she already knows that OF going to be disappointing. She might not even have nothing crazy on there. But anyway, okay, you got to rise the bag to get what you really want. But towards the end of the interview, Academics would basically jokingly kind of call out her tactics and basically ask her if she would date someone without money.
Yo, fellas, if y'all hanging with her, make sure y'all go on y'all little Apple Wallet and lock all your cards straight up. Straight up, like she gonna be giggling with you, grinning, playing with her hair. All of a sudden, you paid her mortgage. Like, yo,
She giving setup chick. She giving backdoor queen, to be honest with you, and not the good kind of backdoor queen.
you know what's going on. Yo, would you ever date a bum? Let's get down to business.
A bum?
What I mean a bum, like, well, maybe not a bum, but like he's like, hey, I want to move in with you. Like he just doesn't have it.
Yeah. No.
The way you said that in the cutest way is like,
Yeah. No.
okay, but let's say he fits every other criteria. You know, he's what you like look wise. He treats you good. You know, he does the little things, but he just don't got it. He don't got that money.
Yeah. That would be
Like he can't get you Chanel.
right.
He'll get you a Coach bag, Michael Kors.
So sweet. I mean, I would definitely try to motivate him to be the best he can be, for sure. And try to really get out there. Go get him, Tiger. You got this.
She ain't even entertaining the idea that she might meet someone she likes that doesn't have money. It's not even in her comprehension. It's like, bruh, I just wouldn't even, doesn't even compute. She's like, what do you mean? A guy that's going to buy me a coat? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? I wouldn't even consider that. It's not like, well, what's he like? Does he, well, he's really broke, but he doesn't beat on your ass every day. It's not computing. Like, I don't know. So that's basically where we're at. All right, that's where we're at the discourse with this. So this basically, you know, went viral on a few subreddits. People gave a few interesting opinions, right? People saying Academics was easy work for a hard-nosed veteran box saleswoman like Daphne, all right? Saying hard-nosed vet is crazy and a throwback term on the pod, all right? They're saying she definitely just found herself a new trick. Act going to earn the top donor badge. Act need the affiliate code. I'm not going to lie. I don't blame Act. If I was a couple $1 million richer, I might have inquired about Daphne's in or out call rates. She breaks tricks. Most Def would have been the type to get set up and backdoored. That's a fact. Ack is such a bird, yo. So she's running game and selling dreams. The young ones can learn from her. These chicks need to learn her game. I can see she a cold-blooded sniper. Right? Ack ain't even smiled that hard when he got that OVO chain from Drake. She had him looking like Jerry. Right? What do you think? He getting girls now because of his looks? He has slimmed down a lot. All right, he slimmed down a lot. I've done the opposite, but it's fine. Ack is corny, but everyone in here talk like they got baddies on speed dial. That's a fact. Shade would never let Joe do this interview. Academics asking that question on camera is wild, man. Dude's always been socially awkward, but asking someone on a first date if they're into your bank account, you can tell from Daphne's face she's laughing it off, but inside she's probably thinking this guy has no filter whatsoever. It's the kind of thing that makes you look desperate, not confident. He's been in the media long enough to know better. That's crazy. That's crazy. They're saying she kind of old for him. Listen, got him. All right. So, yeah. There were a lot of interesting reactions for this, okay? This is another one. It says the Daphne chick is doing the most with this shit, all right? She in the comments on Act shit talking about love heart kiss emojis. Even Cardi B was in there saying you were smiling mad hard, All right, she going mega viral, and Daphne is responding to Cardi saying he had me smiling too. I needed those laughs. So she's still running game on Ak. I'm not gonna lie. I bet she's in them DMs. They're saying she's gonna get Ak for at least 150. All right, they're saying first month she's gonna have his baby and marry him, take half his assets. She's stroking the shit out of this kid's ego. The woman is gonna be this guy's downfall. Okay, let's hope not. It's like two plays being run at once. The game is the game. Gak running up with the engagement numbers, and she harvesting an audience, a win-win. They're saying she the one that leaked the tape. All right. So Academics would later kind of give his thoughts on the interview, a little post breakdown. All right.
Y'all go watch that convo with me and Daphne Joy, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all know me. I'm anti-tricking. Okay. I'm not doing none of that. Never. It's not happening. I'm not coming off $1. You feel me? But I ain't gonna lie. That's the first time I like talk to a chick. Yo, bro, she's a pro. Like, I see why she got 50, Diddy, all of them niggas. Nigga, she almost got me, nigga. Like, nigga, I almost, like, logged into my account and sent her some bread, nigga. Like, yo, let's get this going on. Where's the contract? I'm gonna send a deposit right now. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yo, hey, all y'all chicks that be trying to get some bread out of niggas, y'all gotta go watch that Daphne Joy chick. She got a way to talk to niggas. She make you feel all good inside and shit. If you ugly, she make you feel like you cute. You got a little medium schmeat, like she gonna make you feel like you got that, you know what I mean, that Titanic, like this shit crazy. Special chick, man. Yo, dead ass.
She got him, man. She got him, and now they're saying this was the latest. Unfortunately, this is AI. All right, I'm gonna give you the disclaimer, but this is.
Yo, Ak, is that you, nigga? What you doing with Diddy's ex?
Yo. Oh man, look. Okay, look. I don't have a problem with girls doing this, but like you just got to be switched on to what's going on. Okay, that's what's going on. It is what it is. I know she ran it up. All right, she'll be looking for the next shenanigan. All right, maybe she'll have. You know what I'm saying? Some girls, they got 1,000 men lining up around the block. Others, they hopping on Academics, they cooking. You know what I'm saying? They hopping on a little interview. It's the method, all right? You can't until they patch the method. Method's gonna method, okay, but she is definitely dangerous. I'm very excited for the No Jumper interview. I feel like Adam22 might have a little bit more of a hard-headed approach to her. I'm very excited to see how that turns out. But anyway, I know I'm a little bit late to this news. I was out of town. I was doing the 6ix9ine interview, as you have seen, as you have heard. That will be dropping very soon. I'm waiting for an update from the editors of that interview because we had multiple cameras and it was a lot, okay? It was a lot. It was hard work. It was a very difficult shoot, but we got it done. I thought I was going to start a podcast. Don't know if I'm going to start a podcast. Might just do interviews when I feel like it because I missed out on uploading these videos. So I'm back. I'm back in full effect. I'm going to be dropping a lot more videos. I won't be taking another break for a little while. All right, Lord willing. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching these 3 today. I'm going to try and do more tomorrow. And if anything crazy happens, I will leap out of bed and cover it for you guys. All right, I will catch you in the next video. I'm out for now.